Today we're going to be talking about the rate of change and slope. The rate of change is the slope. If the slope or rate of change remains constant, the function is linear. Slope is rise over run. It's also the change in y over the change in x. Slope, for whatever reason, is signified by m. The slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, given x1, y1, and x2, y2. You have to know this formula. It's one of the most important formulas that you're going to remember. Remember that any number over 0 is undefined, and if 0 is under, it's undefined. Remember that. If 0 is under, it's undefined. If 0 is on top, it's 0. We're going to use that formula to find the slope of the line that passes through the points 4, 3, and negative 1, 6. So slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we're given x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm going to go 6 minus 3 over negative 1 minus 4. And then just solve that. So 6 minus 3 is 3. Negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. And generally in math, you want the negative sign to be in the numerator or out to the side. So I'm just going to change this to negative 3 over a positive 5. In this problem, I have find the slope between negative 8, 6 and negative 8, 4. So we have slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I know I'm repeating that a lot, but I want you to remember it. So y2 in this case is 4 minus y1, which is 6, divided by x2, negative 8, minus x1, negative 8. So what happens when we have two negatives? It becomes plus. So we have negative 2 over negative 8 plus 8 is 0. And since 0 is under, it's undefined. There you go. It's undefined. So that would be your answer. Do not put this as your final answer. Do not, because that's not completely simplified. Undefined is the answer. If you leave it as negative 2 over 0, I would take off a point. In this problem, you're given the slope and 2 points, but one of the coordinates is missing. So it says find the value of r so that the line passes through each pair of points and it has a given slope. And you're given 12, 10, negative 2r, and your slope is negative 4. So let's just remember your slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now we're going to plug in all the points that we know. All right, so we know that slope is negative 4. Y2 is r. Y1 is 10. X2 is negative 2. And x1 is 12. So let's simplify this. We have negative 4 equals r minus 10 over negative 2 minus 12 would be negative 14. I need to isolate the r because that's what we're finding. We're finding the value of r. So I'm going to multiply both sides by this negative 14 so that this will cancel. Negative 4 times negative 14 is 56. And that equals the r minus 10. I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So I get 66 equals r, and that is my